When we built this building, we designed it to bring different types of diverse programming that otherwise wouldn't be seen in this community. And as we look back over the last 10 years, that has absolutely been the mission of the Manship Theatre. We've brought all types of different entertainment for all types of people who live in this community.
Manship Theatre has been a wonderful partner with us in facilitating the sharing of that music through a program, an outreach program, where they send artists that perform at the theater, at the Manship Theatre, out into the community.
The other thing I love about the Manship Theatre is that they're community oriented. There's very few places that will even ask, let alone lobby for an artist to go do workshops in the schools, as well as to go perform in, like we did today, in a rehab facility where people who have been in car wrecks or have had a stroke are in this transition place, and they're in a hard spot right there.
I think when you talk to the artists who've come here, it too is a special experience. It's that two-way experience, that relationship between the artist and the auditorium.
This is a perfect example of what we love and why we travel and why we do this every year is to find the venues where you can have the space between the notes. I don't really want to play a song about my mother's struggle with cancer to a bar full of drunk people, but I will delve into that territory in a quiet room with people who understand what this exchange is about, and I think it's fertile ground for the singer-songwriter.
I became more diligent at my task, and I could relate to my employers more, and I felt like I was in a place where people truly understood my autism.
New Venture Theater, we're the resident theater for the Manship Theater. We present 6 to 8 shows within our season, and we've just completed our first season in 2014.
So once a month we have an event here at the Manship in the Hartley Bay called Fresh Heat. We usually get about 35 middle school and high school students signing the list to either read in the poetry open mic or compete in the poetry slam.
The Manship Theatre has been great in inviting our young people to come to Class A performances that they would not otherwise get to attend. Our young people are also given scholarships to come and be a part of the different art classes, theater and drama, and then take part in the production that results from the classes.
But Manship came in and exposed them to music and dancing and acting. And this is art too.
When I walk into this classroom, I say, you're not my students today, you're my actors. Everybody in this class, you are actors right now. For the next hour, we're all actors. We are an ensemble group, and we're going to do some theater activities. And to kind of see to see that little light bulb go off in their eyes, to kind of get them away from the textbooks and the math and the science. And again, I'm not downplaying that at all. It's important. You got to know that. You got to do math and science. But art and theater and drama and music and dance, that's important too. And guess what, you guys? For the next hour, we get to do that.
It's important for me and others of Baton Rouge to support the Manship Theatre is because the Manship Theatre supports us.
The Manship Theatre has been a tremendous asset for this community, but they can't do it by themselves. I'm making a plea from the heart for you to continue to allow us to appreciate all the talent they bring to Baton Rouge, but also how they teach young people right here that they too can move on that stage and perform all over the world. But without you, that can't happen.
Many of these students come from a challenging background and have never had the opportunity to be exposed to the arts. And that's exactly what our program does here at the Manship Theatre. But we can't do that without your support, the support from the community. You never know, there might be the next John Batiste or Louis Armstrong right down the street. but they'd never know it unless they have the opportunity. So please support us in our program.
But you see kids who probably, when you looked at life, they probably never thought they would be on that stage. And when you see them perform and see their parents, and yes, the tears are rolling down the faces of the parents, because you know what they're saying? That's my baby.
I wish everyone could experience that Manship.